Hey guys, this is Zach here, and Skylanders BattleCast is officially out. The app came out yesterday, and I've been having a lot of fun in that so far. And the actual cards, physical cards, came out today. I got these at my Toys R Us because they're having a week-long sale where all the Toys to Life figures and cards are buy one get one half off, which these actually qualify for that. But for some reason, normally the battle packs, which is kind of like your starter deck in a way, they're $9.99, and your booster packs are $4.99. For some reason, at my local Toys R Us, the booster packs ring up for $9.98. So it took me forever to finally convince the people that it's not actually the right price and do a return and get an exchange and all that fun stuff. So if you go to your Toys R Us, just check the price first and maybe give them a warning before, and maybe you can go through smoother, and hopefully they get that fixed really soon. But basically, I'm just going to open these up on camera real quick so you can see what's inside, and I might even show you scanning them into my phone if it actually works. So let's get into these. Okay, so here is the first battle pack. There's two different ones. There's one that has Spyro, Snapshot, and Stormblade, one that has Trigger Happy, Hex, and what's his name? I don't know his name. Smash Hit. These are kind of like your starter decks. These are basically more like start packs. They don't have a full deck inside. They have 22 cards. But they're guaranteed to have these three characters and then 3 spell cards that go with those 3 characters. And same thing with this one. But the other cards are completely random, apparently. But there's the 4 different types of cards: characters, gear, relic, and spells. And you can see it has 22 cards, a deck box, a trading shield, which I'll show you in a second, and the collection poster and beginner's guide. And all the stuff on the back with the augmented reality and all that cool stuff. So let's open this Spyro one first because Spyro is the best. And let's see what's inside. These are not taped like most starter decks for card games. These are actually glued, so... Oh, it actually rips there, because I'm smart. So, actually only this much is in there, so they have a big package to take up more space on the shelf, which looks cooler, but is not very economically friendly, which is the way most toys work now. Okay, we gotta destroy this thing to get it out. Come on. Shoved in the very bottom, and it's kind of tight. There we go. Yeah, so everything is just in this little bitty box. So that was kind of worthless. Alright, and here is your super awesome deck box that you get for this. That might hold 30 cards. That might be an actual deck. But I believe they're the same one in each one because they're on the front and back. Just a little paper deck box you get like with Magic decks and stuff like that. So here's the inside. I'm going to show you the back for a reason. So there's the cards, and then inside you got your poster and your trading shield. Now this is kind of important. The way these cards work is they have a kind of QR code around the outside, and when you scan them on your phone, that's what the phone reads to put it into your online collection. They give you this so if you want to take a picture of it or something and post it online and show off your new card, you can put the card in this and it covers up that code on the outside so no one else can steal your card. I don't know if each card has its own unique code or if it's just like every Spyro has the same code. I'm not sure at all. And I don't know how the scanning thing works at all. I'm probably going to scan them in this video, so you shouldn't be able to scan them and get them for yourself, but I don't know. So just to be safe, I'm going to put them in the trading shield because I'm paranoid. And you only get this in the battle pack, by the way. So this is why it's kind of like the starter pack. Like you want to get this first and then buy booster packs and stuff. Okay, so here's a little poster. This is the collection one, I guess. It shows you all the 24 Skylanders that are in this game at the moment. There's 3 for each of the original 8 elements. Of course, Light and Dark get no love, like always. Then it just kind of gives you a brief thing about the spell, relic, and gear cards at the bottom. But you can see everybody that's in the game. They're not all unlocked at once. You have to get their card to actually use them, so obviously. And the back, basically it's just the back of the box with a little more definition on some things. And that's it. Alright, so I'm going to open this up off screen and put them in the shields off screen, and let's look at the cards that come inside. Okay, so I opened all these up and looked through them really quick, and I actually wanted to point out something. I got 2 copies of a card, which I was hoping to get. This is Amplifier. This is one of Spyro's character cards. You can see these little notches on the side of the card. That's kind of their pseudo QR code that the phone reads to upload it to your digital collection. You can actually see that these are different. So it might actually be that every card has its own unique code around the outside, which is actually kind of crazy to me. So, wow. Okay, so let's look at the actual cards that came in this now. Okay, and just in case, just to show you how the crazy trading shield works here, you just... Okay, apparently it's kind of tight. Apparently it's very tight. That's kind of going in. Hang on. Okay, well, I'm only going to stick it in that far because for some reason this one is super tight and I cannot get the card in there without damaging it. So this shows you actually more than it would normally. So you can see his health up here, his attack power, his element, which is magic, and this is Spyro. That's his ability, blast each enemy for 10 damage. I'm not going to explain how the game works or anything. The app is free. It's for iOS and Android. You can go download it yourself. It explains everything in there. You get a bunch of free cards for starting too. So this comes with Spyro, of course. So let's go to the next one. Okay, he went a little bit easier. This is Snapshot. He's one of my favorites, actually. I use him all the time in Trap Team. He's got 350 health, 50 attack, and he shoot any enemy for 20 damage. I think he kind of focuses on hitting your sideline enemies. And the little symbol down here is the rarity, by the way. Silver gray is common, blue is rare, purple is epic, I believe, and then gold is ultimate. So, Snapshot. And there's Stormblade. She's from Superchargers. She's got 320, 50, it slices a random enemy for 20 damage. And all these starter Skylanders are just common ones, by the way. And then here is Amplifier, that card I showed you earlier. This has Spyro's head up here, so that means that only Spyro can use it. That's the cost, the energy cost to play it. And it's a gear, so it actually equips to the Skylander. And this is one of those 3 fixed spell cards that come in this battle pack, so you'll always get this when you buy this battle pack. And here is Snapshot's card, Hookshot, which is actually pretty good. And all the art on these is awesome, by the way. It's not just like in-game screenshots or anything. It's actually, painted things, and they look really good. Here is Stormblade's card, Beam Barrage. Can she shoot beams out of her hand? Is that something she can do in the game? I had no idea. Okay, now we're getting into the random cards for this pack. So the rest of these are completely random. I think you get so many commons and rares and everything, but the actual card's random. Like this is Jellyfish Squall, which I think that's Riptide. Restore 20 health, spell. Pretty good. And here is a Jawbreaker spell. I actually like him a lot. Power Pummel. And then one of our rare cards, because it's blue down here, is Hothead. I love Hothead. I was so happy I got him the day he came out in Skylanders Giants. And I played with him the most, I think. So he's got 390, 40 attack. He has a really fun ability. And he's awesome. I play with him all the time in the game. And here is a Earth Elemental spell card. So any Earth element Skylander can play this card. And it's just a smash the enemy for 60 damage. And speaking of Jawbreaker, we also got Jawbreaker. So that's his character card. He gains 50 power on that turn. He's actually pretty fun. I like playing with him a lot too. One of our other rare cards is a Hex spell called Alluring Charm, which actually seems really good. And here is one of Pop Fizz's unique character cards, Fizz Bang. This is a Hearthstone card if I've ever seen one. Shoot a random enemy, remove a rank from random enemy, and snare a random enemy. Yeah, and also seems like Pop Fizz too. And here is a magic spell card, Essence Ignition. And I think that's Dr. Crankcase? Is that his name? I haven't actually finished Trap Team, so I cannot remember. And that's actually one of our epic cards, so that's pretty awesome. So here is a common earth spell card called Quicksand. And it's pretty basic, but it's actually really effective, it sounds like. Here is a common relic card, Forgotten Headstone. This one's pretty simple. Just give each enemy minus 20 power, and it's got 20 health itself. And here is Sabotage, a tech spell card that blows up a gear. Or actually just blows them up if they have a gear, it doesn't blow up the gear itself. Gear's not a big thing I've found so far, but I've been playing through, but I'm not that far into it. And here is Haywire, one of Jawbreaker's character cards. And it gives Jawbreaker 10 power and gain a crystal. Now, I don't think gaining crystals is that good in this game, because you and your opponent actually share the amount of crystals. So, I mean, as far as I can tell, this just gives your opponent an advantage and not really you until it comes back to your turn. Unless I'm just really misinterpreting that, but that's what it seems like to me. And here is Energize, a basic, you can see like the runic bee up there, spell card. This one's pretty simple, just give your active ally 10 power this turn. And then like you saw before, we got 2 amplifiers in this pack. Alright, and here's another awesome card. This is an earth spell called Earthquake that costs 8, and it just does 100 damage to every enemy. And it's a common, so this card's pretty good. Alright, and the last card in this battle pack is Muscle Sprouts, which is one of my favorite cards in the game because of the pun name, because it's actually a decent card, and that little dude just flexes whenever you do it in the game, and it's hilarious, and it's awesome. Okay, and really quick, before I open the next pack, I'm actually going to try scanning these into the game off camera myself and see how it works, and then I'll scan one of the cards on camera just to show you how it works. Okay, so I'm going to show you scanning this Energize card here because I'm not too worried about losing that if someone happens to somehow steal it. So, there you go. And just like before, it's all augmented reality, so you can move it around and stuff. But once you scan it, you just hit Add to Collection, and it says it's been added to your collection. That's how this everything but a Skylander works. And just to show you, I've got Hothead here, and we're going to add him to our collection. And there's Hothead. So when you add a Skylander to your collection, you kind of get like a little cutscene. And now they're in your collection. Okay, so now let's see what's in the second battle pack. Alright, same thing as last time. Same little deck box as last time. And what did we get inside? Alright. There's our trading shield. Hopefully this one's a little bit looser than last time. And let's crack this open. Okay, this trading shield is much better. But we got Smash Hit, which is one of the guaranteed Skylanders. And then we got Hex. And Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy is probably my favorite besides Spyro. I've always used him in every game since the first game. Here's Smash Hit's character card, Concussion. He's just wailing on Chompy Mage. Actually seems pretty good. I think he's all about snaring people, it looks like. And here's Hex's character spell, Impending Doom. Into the next enemy turn, inflict each enemy for... Yeah, that's really good. That's actually really good, especially for 5. Yeah. And then we have Trigger Happy's spell, gain a non-character card. It's called Rummage. That actually seems pretty good too. He's all about gear. And by the way, as I thumbed through all of these, it looks like you get 4 rare and 2 epics in your starter packs. No ultimates, looks like. At least I didn't. So next card is Ride the Wave. And we have Heart of the Forest, which is a relic. And then we have another Riptide spell, which is Shark Attack. And then we have a basic spell, Break, which is destroy enemy gear or relic, which is actually really, really good. I can see this pretty much going in every deck. And then we got another Beam Barrage. And then one of our rares is Crystalline Crust, which is one of Flashwing's cards. That's awesome. And one of our other rares is Jetvac. He's actually pretty good as far as I can tell. His ability is really, really good. Then we got another Alluring Charm. And our last rare is Pop Fizz. So we actually have Pop Fizz himself now, which is pretty awesome. He's kind of like trigger happy, except he likes spells instead of gears, which is pretty cool. Alright, and our first epic is Hit and Run, which is a smash hit card. Bash a friendly enemy for 40 damage for each card in the enemy hand. That is pretty good. And the other ultimate is Cull the Weak. Well, Stealth Elf attacks the least healthy enemy. If the attack gives the enemy, give Stealth Elf +1 rank. Yeah, that's really good. And then we have a life spell Juice Box, which just restore 20 health, but it costs 0, so it's pretty good. Then we have Tangled Kelp, which is just a water card. Pretty good. And we got another Sabotage, getting a lot of doubles in these 2 battle packs. Then we got Magma Core, which is a Eruptor only gear card, which is actually pretty good. And the last card is a Stealth Elf card, Trickster's Trap. Swap in an enemy and snare it, which is actually very, very good, especially for 1 energy. It's pretty good. So that is it for the battle pack openings. I'm going to do the booster packs in a separate video just because this one went so long. I really do love the game itself. The cards are really nice. I don't really understand their purpose though. I mean, I get that it unlocks a card for you in the digital game, but you can't do anything with the physical card itself. There's no way to play the card game in real life. If you could play the game in real life with the actual cards, I think that would make perfect sense, and that would make this like an absolute recommendation for me. But since they did not decide to go that route and make it more like Hearthstone, I don't really see the purpose of the cards. Like if you get doubles, it levels up in the game, and I think it only leveling up just makes it like a foil version, essentially. It gives it like a silver or a gold trim. So I don't really understand. And when you scan in an epic or ultimate, it fills up a gauge that lets you get another booster pack only in the digital game. And you get a bunch of gold and everything to just buy booster packs in the game. So I'm just really not seeing the purpose of getting the physical cards, except, you know, getting the ones you actually need and trading with friends. But if they've already scanned it into their account, then there's no way you can scan it into your account. So the real cards are in like a weird place. I really like them, and I love the idea of them. Maybe if you could actually play the game with the augmented reality cards, like you and a friend could both have your cards, just your Skylanders out, and then it would be AR looking at your Skylanders as you play the game. But I don't know. I'm really excited to see where they go with it. I really hope somewhere in the future they can make the physical cards more worthwhile. I mean, I'll probably buy some every once in a while, but I'm not in a huge rush to collect them because there's really no point. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to open the booster packs next. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. And eventually I'm going to try and get around to finding a way to record gameplay off my phone so I can show you the actual game too. So thank you guys for watching again, and have a nice day. Hey, quick little thing to add in this video. I was scanning in all the cards in the second battle pack, and I got to the Trigger Happy, And for some reason it says that I can't scan any more of this card. It seems it's... Is that a message it's saying like someone else has scanned this card? I don't know how. So here's the Trigger Happy I already have in the game. He is level 10, I guess because I got a duplicate one at some point in the digital packs. Is he gold? I can't really tell because he's tech, so it says level 10 on there, very small. But let me I mean, they go up to level 20, so I don't understand why I can't scan anymore. Let me try and scan it and show you what I mean. Okay, so this is what it's telling me in the game. It says no more of these cards can be scanned. I don't understand why. I wish it would tell me. Because if you can only scan a card twice to level it up, then that's an even worse reason to buy physical cards. Because if you get a third one, then you're just screwed. So I don't understand. There's no like FAQ really for the game or like detailed rules or anything like that on the online website. They're really vague about everything right now, so I don't know. It's really annoying. But anyways, just want to throw this at the end of it, just in case.